you from the inside out, though, doesn't mean the other ingredients in it won't kill you. All it takes is one single soda a day. Depending on where you live in the world, your soda either comes with high fructose corn syrup or regular old sugar. High fructose corn syrup is metabolized by the liver and often stored as fat directly on the liver itself. This often leads to non-alcohol fatty liver disease, which affects 20 to 30% of adults in first world countries, and can itself lead to liver cancer, cirrhosis, and cardiovascular disease. Just one soda a day is enough to gradually overwhelm your liver, but has none of the calories.
Oh,
normally, this is a total win-win.
I think we've been have to take soda out the motherfucking diet, my nigga. We've been have to take soda. It wasn't a diet, but we're gonna take soda out my shit. I don't even want that shit no more. Shit out my face. What's up, Demi? Today we finna be reacting to how many soda drinks will kill you. Have a soda right here. We're gonna drink a soda while you watch this. I drink sodas. I mean, I don't drink sodas too much, but I might drink tops, maybe like 3 a day. I don't know if that's. I mean, I wouldn't say that's good, but you know, I'm gonna be truthful. You know, I'm not gonna cap. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and cap. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and cap you guys. You know, I drink maybe like 3 a day. Well, not 3 a day, but when it's there. I wonder what that was. But yeah, let's get to this video, man.
If you drink soda, you're gonna die.
What the fuck?
50 years, it could be next week.
Chill out.
It could be by the end of this very video.
Don't scare me.
The devil's fizzy drink and bam, you're a goner. Of course, the odds that soda had anything to actually do with your death, well, those vary, but you might be shocked at exactly how much. Turns out, extremely sugary carbonated drinks aren't something our bodies were evolutionarily adapted for, which didn't stop the whole world from drinking billions of liters of cola every year. So, how many carbonated drinks will kill you? First, let's answer this question literally. How many carbonated drinks will kill you? As in, how many physical soda cans would it take to murder you? What's one thing you come across all the time? And is 4 to 8 times more likely to kill you than a shark? A vending machine. That's right. The innocuous vending machine, offering all sorts of sugary treats, is deadlier than a killing machine so perfect it's changed almost nothing since the age of dinosaurs. Most vending machines come with a very clear "do not rock" warning, usually showing the machine tipping over and onto an unwary stick figure.
I thought you meant like what's inside the vending machine. Vending machines kill people more than sharks? How the fuck? Imagine dying by a fucking vending machine. That's a horrible fucking death. Like to die by a fucking vending machine. Like damn. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I knew somebody who I was friends with or a relative and they died by getting fucking crushed by a vending machine, I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing. I'm gonna laugh, bro. I'm gonna laugh, bro. Cause like, come on, how the fuck did that happen to you, bro? Like, if I die by a vending machine, I would want people to fucking laugh at me, bro. Like, the fuck, nigga? Like, what the fuck were you doing? Tighten up.
Exist because people really love to tip vending machines, hoping to score some free snacks or soda. And vending machines absolutely love to crush the crap out of human beings dumb enough to tip them. Seriously, vending machines basically have a taste for human blood now, and it's sort of our fault for tipping them over going on 7 decades straight. Death by soda machine comes from the crushing weight of the machine pushing down on you, which prevents you from expanding your chest in order to fill your lungs with sweet, sweet oxygen.
Yeah.
Much like being caught in the grip of an anaconda, every time you exhale or scream for help, you're letting more air out and hastening your own death. However, the impact can sometimes cause serious broken bone injuries, which can lead directly to pierced lungs and shards of your broken ribs skewing your body under the weight of
that Coca-Cola is fucking. I don't like Coca-Cola. I don't know why we got Coca-Cola. I usually get passy, but I really don't like Coca-Cola like that, to be honest with you.
You'll asphyxiate to death long before
I don't even know what's happening.
It's become a pressing concern. Get it? Pressing concern because you're being crushed to death. But could you kill someone with a single soda can? The average soda can weighs 12 ounces, and we know from our extensive research into boxing and football injuries, the American football that you play with your hands, that all it takes to knock someone out is 22 newtons of force. With a 12-ounce soda can, even a lazy throw could be enough to clean someone's clock. Toss one out of a speeding vehicle, and if it hits the right spot on the head, you've got yourself human roadkill. All right, but what about drinking the stuff? How bad is soda for you, really? Can it kill you? There's a famous myth about leaving a steak soaking in Coca-Cola for a few days and you'll see it completely dissolve. This myth, which your mom has probably posted on your Facebook wall at least 3 times a
heard
month,
that in my
plays
life.
on the names of the scary-sounding acids listed under the ingredients of most soda, and the common-sense belief that if acid melted Harvey Dent into the infamous villain Two-Face, as well as several of Roger Rabbit's best friends, then sure,
Tell him stupid ass get out my feet. Yeah.
You'll be happy to know that the acids present in any soda in the world aren't going to eat through your stomach lining, much less a piece of steak. However, the myth is based on a kernel of truth, as soda can and is in fact used as a meat tenderizer. In the American South, where physical health comes at a distant second to deliciousness, many barbecue joints actually tenderize their meats in various sodas. The soda leaves behind traces of vanilla, cinnamon, and citrus flavoring. And because soda has a pH level of 2.7, it's acidic enough to break down some proteins in meat.
The fuck? You fucking weird ass tongue. What was that?
Your friends with some delicious diabetes by soaking your meat in soda for 24 hours before throwing it on the grill. Just because a soda won't dissolve you from the inside out, though, doesn't mean the other ingredients in it won't kill you. And all it takes is one single soda a day. Depending on where you live in the world, your soda either comes with high fructose corn syrup or regular old sugar. High fructose corn syrup is metabolized by the liver and often stored as fat directly on the liver itself. This often leads to non-alcohol fatty liver disease, which affects 20 to 30% of adults in first world countries, and can itself lead to liver cancer, cirrhosis, and cardiovascular disease. Just one soda a day is enough to gradually overwhelm your liver. But just one soda a day is also a one-way ticket to obesity and death via the myriad of complications that accompany being obese. One soda a day can lead to a weight gain of 15 pounds a year if all other caloric intake remains the same. Every year in the U.S., 3.4 million people die from complications arising from obesity, with diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer being the leading killers. On a diet of 1 to 2 sodas daily, the average individual will have a 26% increased risk of developing diabetes. Of course, the longer you continue your 1 to 2 daily soda habit, the greater the risk grows, as other risk factors also increase due to your poor diet. A 1 soda a day diet, however, doesn't just limit the damage it does to your insides. Cirrhosis caused by your daily soda habit can directly lead to oral manifestations of your severely damaged liver. These include bleeding from the gums, a yellowing of the skin as your liver gradually shuts down, halitosis, or medical-grade bad breath, chylitis, which causes your lips to swell.
I've never had that, never had any of these shit. But, no, I never had any of them, but.
Aspartame, which is a sweetener that's 180 times more potent than sugar, but has none of the calories.
Oh.
Normally, this is a total win-win.
Think we've been had to take soda out the motherfucking diet, my nigga. We've been had to take soda. It wasn't a diet, but we're gonna take soda out my shit. I don't even want that shit no more.
The LD50 of aspartame, or the level at which a concentration is considered lethal to 50% of the population, is 10,000
Shit on my face.
per kilogram of body weight. It's actually a lot safer than even common table salt, which is lethal at a concentration of 3,000 milligrams per kilogram. However, that does not mean that regularly filling up on aspartame isn't going to have some serious and potentially lethal effects. For starters, you could be one of the extremely rare people who can't metabolize one or more of the compounds that aspartame is broken down into by the body, such as phenylalanine. This can lead to seizures and even mental retardation. In 1985, a study discovered that a human being can intake as much as 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight of aspartame with no immediate ill effects. For a 120-pound individual, this would mean they'd have to consume 15 cans of soda to reach this threshold. Sounds safe. You're nowhere near that much soda intake. Except with over 6,000 other foods that contain aspartame, you run the risk of gradually reaching a critical saturation point. With up to 300 days for aspartame to be metabolized by the body, drinking a soda a day can lead to high concentrations of the chemical in your body. This can lead to confusion, memory loss, facial pain, seizures, weight gain, depression, hearing loss, slurred speech, cancer, type 2 diabetes, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and leukemia. The greatest killer in your soda, though, may be caffeine, with an LD50 of 150 to 200 milligrams per kilogram. Caffeine is exponentially more deadly than aspartame if consumed in large quantities. Most sodas contain approximately 50 milligrams of caffeine, which means death by caffeine would require 186 sodas drank back to back. If you look at the ingredients list of a Coca-Cola can, it's deceptively simple. There's carbonated water, sugar or high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, caffeine, and natural flavors. Seems innocuous, except Coca-Cola doesn't bother to list the actual ingredients which make up their trademark caramel coloring. Because those ingredients are death. Well, not quite, but close. 2-methylimidazole, or 2-MI, and 4-methylimidazole, or 4-MI, are known carcinogens and both help make up the warm caramel coloring of Coca-Cola. In Europe, these chemicals have been replaced with natural plant-based dyes. But in America, we believe in freedom and not in government interference. In this case, freedom means that soda companies have the freedom to increase their profits by using cheaper chemicals that will definitely give you cancer. In 2011, the Center for Science and the Public Interest petitioned the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to actually do its job and ban 2-MI and 4-MI, along with other food coloring chemicals known to cause cancer. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration very promptly did its job and took a bunch of money from corporate lobbyists to make sure that the chemicals didn't get the ban hammer. In defense of not forcing the American beverage industry to adopt the same much safer alternatives used in Europe, the FDA issued a statement highlighting that an individual would have to drink 1,000 sodas a day to reach the doses shown to cause cancer in test rats. However, the statement failed to address concerns over 2-MI and 4-MI buildup in the human body among soda drinkers who regularly imbibe their favorite drink. To reassure the nervous public, the CEO of D.D. Williamson, the largest supplier of caramel coloring in the world, and someone who definitely is an impartial authority on the matter, released a statement saying caramel color is now and has always been safe and harmless. And you can take his word on that because, like we just said, as the CEO of the largest supplier of caramel coloring, he's an absolutely impartial authority. And a bit of good news for Americans waking up to the nightmare that they actually live in a corporate libertarian dystopia. Coca-Cola did agree to use coloring with lower levels of 4-MI. After all, dead customers can't drink Coke. Alright, so we all probably knew that drinking one soda a day was bound to be pretty unhealthy, if not eventually outright fatal. But how many sodas would it take to kill you in one sitting? As we mentioned before, 186 sodas will kill you flat from caffeine overdose, but you'd actually be dead long before that. Your stomach can comfortably hold a snug 3 liters of Twinkies devoured to comfort yourself after another Saturday Night League of Legends losing spree because you totally called AD carry but noobs insta-locked every single damn time. And of course, nobody bothered to place a board. However, once you start pushing those 3 liters, your stomach runs the risk of bursting, with pretty much guaranteed burst occurring at 5 liters of stomach content. For our American viewers, that's approximately 1.4 Freedom Bald Eagles. At just 14 sodas, your stomach can rupture from the stress put on it. And this can be a great way to meet your maker. In 2003, a Japanese man was found dead in a public bathroom after overeating, which caused his stomach to rupture. If this happens to you, you can look forward to all the contents of your stomach spilling all over your internal organs, which is a super good way to cause infection. Stomach acid, bile, and 14 sodas will soon be covering all your internal organs, and without immediate surgery, you will absolutely die. Now, go watch I Drank Only Soda for a month and this is what happened. Or click this other video instead. Aquaman is a terrible superhero.